Welcome to the business study class, dear 10th and students. As previously we have heard about the entrepreneurship, the meaning of the entrepreneurship we have seen, and the entrepreneurship characters we have seen and functions we have seen. Today we are going to see the four things about the role of the entrepreneurship and the importance of the entrepreneurship and the self-employment of the entrepreneurship and financial institution that assist for the entrepreneurship. So, first of all, we are going to look after the role of the entrepreneurship. Let us understand it very deep and clearly with much concentration. Listen to me. Entrepreneurship, as per the previous discussion, we have seen that they are the one special people in the market who introduce the new things to us. You know, in the role of the entrepreneurship, we see they mobilize, they provide a large scale of employment. You know, the first thing is they are the one who are critical decision makers, who are risk takers, who invest more, and they are the one who need to mobilize the things. Means they have to develop the things, they have to transfer the things from one place to different place to different. It has to be globalized, mobilized to all over the world, all over the India. So then only what the effort they are keeping in a market that will come into a success. So it is entrepreneur, he plays a very major role in every country. Because of him, we are seeing a lot of developments in every country. When we look after the employment, it is the entrepreneurship who provide a large scale of employment towards the citizens. You know, every citizen in the country, if he gets a job of a government, then there is no need of an entrepreneurship. But any country in the present world, we see that any country itself is depending on entrepreneurship. Today, country itself is depending on entrepreneurship. For example, as we have seen previously, that is about the, like Tata, like Reliance, okay, like Wipro, like Infosys, okay, Infosys. You know, there are IT companies, there are manufacturing companies, there are service sectors, okay, like even in that, this sub company of the Geo, Reliance, we see that, all these are companies today. If you can examine about them, these all are having a huge or a large employment. People who are working for this. These companies are providing a large opportunity for its citizens to work with them. The more number of people are working for Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata, the different manufacturing companies. Today, the entire India, they have a business. The entire India, they have shops, they have dealers, they have manufacturing companies, factories. There are n number of citizens are taking their daily lively bread through these companies, through these entrepreneurs. These entrepreneurs are playing a major role in the field of providing us an employment opportunity. That is one part. And the second part we see about the GDP, gross domestic products. The GDP is a gross domestic products. In 1 year, how many products get ready in that state is the income of that state. That is called GDP. The government income is the domestic product. To get that product, they need entrepreneurs. Without the entrepreneur, product is not there. Without the product, there is no income. If ever income is required, then GDP is required. So that is why we call Indian GDP state of, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Delhi, all they have their own GDP. Every country has its natural resource, every state has a natural resource, every state has its own manufacturing steel companies and extra companies are there. So all the companies, they have their own, the GDPs. So every state has its own GDP. According to that, the GDP is going on. So that is very essential to generate an income. The income is more important to find the particular entrepreneurship to generate a good income to that state. Today, Maharashtra is rich. Okay, financial state. Why? Why there is more money in India? More companies, more like Ambani, like Tata, like all the big companies. The head office is in Mumbai. Today, they are prosperous states. They have money like anything. Mumbai is like a money flowing state in the entire India. Why? Bangalore is such a state. Hyderabad is such a state. Pune, okay, we see Chennai. All these states are earning a huge money. From where does it coming money to that state? It is all about the entrepreneurs, the business people. Government is also sometimes depending on the entrepreneurship. The entrepreneurship, the role of the entrepreneurship is so important in the large scale of employment and in also generating the income of the state. We see new products. We see in a market new products. The new product is the result of an effort that has been provided by the entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the ones who are working to give a new products in the market. If entrepreneurs are not going to introduce any new product, there will be no chance. There will be no chance of getting any new products in the market. So it is very important to have a new products. So it is the entrepreneurs, the role of the entrepreneurship, which taking new ideas, bringing the new products into the market, and these are providing us the new support to our government to generate the income and attract a new market, create a huge market. One new product in the market is going to change the course of the business, the turnover of the money turnover will take place. People in the previously, they were using the old computers. Okay. But computers, when turned into laptops, when computer was rejected, when laptop came into the market, that was a period like ever selling period. So today also the laptops are like largely occupied the market. If the software companies like Wipro, Infosys, these people have not developed the mini laptops, then would you be today? There would be a new product could seen by us? Not possible. We find to see so many different new products in the market. How is it possible? The role of an entrepreneur. Qualified and professional people. Entrepreneurs know what is the professional meanings. They know the value of a qualified person. Might be they may not much qualified, but like Bill Gates says that I'm not a rank holder, I'm not in a degree, what we can say, like an IIT student, but still the people who rank students work under me, he says. Why? That just one, Microsoft. The first innovation, first idea, the Windows 98, where we are working that. But the Microsoft, the one new invention brought a revolution in the market. Till today is the richest man. Why is the richest man? Because of finding out the best product, best thing in the market. See, the professional people, the qualified people are working with him. He's giving them the best salary. He is supporting them with the best remuneration. Why? Because he knows the qualification is very important to develop the software. Now, Microsoft has developed in a different angle. Now we see everybody is using the software. In our hands, software are used. People are very convinced. We are paying thousands of rupees to get mini mobiles in our hands. We are using the mobiles in our hands. How is it possible? Because of using the technology. The new professional people are valued and they are appointed for a specific work. It was possible when an entrepreneur identified or qualified people and professional people, then it is possible to make. Then we come to development in the market. Development in the market. Our market comparing to previously and now we can also compete with the other countries. How? Tata, Reliance, Wipro, Jio, Mahindra. We have also such a large Indian-based campus. We have an Indian-based system. We are Karnataka state, the state of Silicon City. The more number of engineers production state. More number of engineers country. It's India. Where we see the development of market in the world, we are seeing even in India. We are globally connected with a global level of market is based even in India. Foreign countries are highly developed because they have a high level of entrepreneurs who are working with them. They are bringing the change in the market. The same things even in our country is also going on. Why? Because the role of the entrepreneurship is going in a mighty way. So we are seeing the development of the market is also going on. One new product in the market can create a huge market, and it is happening. We started JavaScript to like a Windows script. Then we came to an Android version. So today the Android version is creating a huge market. Android version has been developed the huge market today. We are able to see such a performing and developing markets in the world. And also we could see the standard of life. The life of the people is being developed day by day, year by year, by decades of decades. We are seeing the standard of life of the people. In their living style has been changed through the entrepreneurship employment. People in their asset, in their living, in their dressing, in their eating, in their the asset which they carry on with them. Today people are very modern people. They wear all branded dresses, branded watches, branded everything. They want a branded life, the standard life. If you want that branded, who made that brand? That is very important. For example, shoe, Adidas, Levi's, Nike. There are branded companies. They are making the life of the people standard. If you are using Nike t-shirts, that's a brand. The brand who made that entrepreneur, now he's in the good position. Says this is our quality. Yes, they are improving the life of the people for the standard of life. If we have all the things in the market, but standard of life is also being improved by a great entrepreneur who brought a new products with a brand, with a good brands. So country even involved in exporting. Our country is exporting the products from one place to the different places. How is it possible? Because we also have so many established companies manufacturing in India. Make in India, manufacturing in India. We are ourselves having a great role of an entrepreneurship is now our products has a great demand in other countries, so we are exporting to other countries too. We might be using other countries' product in our country, but our country products are used in other countries too. When it comes in term of seeing the export, it is possible. It is by the entrepreneurship. Changing the environment, maximum the profit. Yes, completely the country environment is changed when the role of the entrepreneurship has taken place into a very direct. The role of the entrepreneur has been done into a specific role. We are seeing the huge change in the market. The role of entrepreneurship has created a global change in the environment of the people's life, societal life, the standard of life, the economical life, the education life, the study, everything, the market from zero to making a different role in public's life. We are seeing the world is changing phenomenon, and every country is in profit. Maximum profit is going on to all the countries. China is in the race, like completing every profit it wants. Every product, at least the one product, if it is a one cell phone, at least one product of that cell phone should get ready in China. It is their plan. It is believed that maximum world's products, 75% of the products, they get ready in China. That is how they built in their market. Maximum profit because of entrepreneurs. We see today, Oppo, Vivo, we are seeing the, Realme, we are seeing the MI, we are seeing all these companies. The ownership comes from China. Maximum profit they want. So, even in India, we have a lot of, things we have to change it, and we are changing. And that is why the role of entrepreneurship is going to change the standard of life of people. So, this is the first thing. Second thing, it comes to the importance of entrepreneurs. Okay, importance of the entrepreneur. It is said that they are the important spark plug in the economic engine. Trust this word. They are exactly spark plug in the economic engine. Without them, engine cannot start. Without them, economy cannot generate. Entrepreneurship are those people who start the income of the country. If ever the economic engine should start, the entrepreneurship is important. He is required. Is he required to the country? The more number of entrepreneurs in the country, the more number of income. Why America today is so rich? Why Japan is rich? Why Russians are rich? Why Chinese are rich today? Because more number of the entrepreneurs. Normal people are turning into entrepreneurs. Normal people turning into entrepreneurship. So we are seeing the growth in the economy. Without them, there is no possibility to start the economy. Nation and worldwide, it is not only that nation, worldwide it is possible by them. They have made the world changers. They are called as the world changers. Why? They have not only changed the nation with the economy, they even changing the world economy. Today, directly or indirectly, business people are ruling the nations. I tell you an example, beautiful example. This is, I don't know what is the plan, but it looks like Ambani. Let us see the Indian richest man, number one richest man in India. The Ambani holds the Reliance Company. The Ambani we start from salt. Means from salt to, You just think about any product, eating products. There are many marks, Reliance marks. Okay. You know, Ambani provides salt, biscuits, food, and all categories of pulses, rice, wheat, vegetables. This is one. Second thing, he provides cloth business. They provide all material for kids, for women, for men, for all clothes. Then, when it comes to a term of Leica, you require a petrol, Reliance petrols. You require a communication, Geo mobiles, Geo communication, Geo. Okay, it is. When it comes to a term of education, Reliance Education Foundation. See, education is providing, food is providing, and petrol is providing, communication is providing, salt is providing, cloth is providing. Then, what else is left? In the sight of the garment, garment is just a namesake, but who is providing everything? Whether it's an entrepreneurship or it's a garment. Garment is giving you services like road service, right? What else is giving service? If you can compare entrepreneur with a garment itself is begging to an entrepreneurs. It means entrepreneurs are leading. It is guiding the garment to walk in this way. So you just imagine how much important are entrepreneurs. They are spark plug of the country also. They are the center of the country. They are center attraction of the country. The government is depending on them. Publics are dependent on them. Think once. If no entrepreneur in the country, there is no zero entrepreneur in the country, our country will go down. There will be no new products, there will be no new growth, there will be no value of engineers, there will be no value of the doctors, there will be no value of any kinds of talents which is in you. You just study government job, you do the government job, and that's it. Without any entrepreneur, life is not going to be changed. Whereas nation is not going to be changed. World is not going to be so success today. If ever we say in the field of economic success brought into the country, it is due to the entrepreneurship. It is the entrepreneurship who brought the success into the system. Okay, so that is why they are very important. The third thing, self-employment. Entrepreneurship has a capacity to individual turn into an enterprise. They are called backbone of a nation. Yes, once it was believed agriculture is the backbone of the country, but today it is believed to say backbone of the country is entrepreneur. Why? Today's situation is like that. Where is the farmer? Farmer is the backbone of the country, it is said. But now the study tells the entrepreneur is the backbone of the country because he generates the maximum income, because he is the one who is supporting to stay India into a firm. Any country to stay firm, the entrepreneurs are required. Food is required to survive, but skill, knowledge, innovation is required to stand firm. Survive is different, but stand firm in the world side is different. Anybody can eat and live and sleep, but you will have to have a greater facilities in your life, and you need to have the self-employment card. These people, they will turn the people into the maximum we see their enterprises. Tea shop holder is also one enterprise. Scrap dealer is also an enterprise. Cybernet holder. See, everybody is enterprise of today. Today every shop and every street, when you see in the shops, they are all enterprises, and these enterprises are creating in a market, and that market is changing the situation and economy, and we are finding to see a vast growth in a market. You know, to these entrepreneurs, it is very important to have some financial institutions. Without the financial institution, it is impossible to get the development of the business. So all the businesses require the financial assistance. So even government has made a lot of plans, schemes, ideas to develop the entrepreneurship business. Anybody to start up this internet cyber, it is required to have a financial assistance. So financial assistance purpose. Now we are going to see there are IDBI. There are IDBI. What is that IDBI? It is a financial assistance towards the Indian Entrepreneurship Industrial Development Bank of India. IDBI, Industrial Development Bank of India, for the purpose of developing the industrial. And we see National NABARD Bank, National Bank for Agriculture Rural Development, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. EXIM, Import and Export. Okay, Export and Import Bank. It's the EXIM Bank. SIDBI. Okay, it's called as the SIDBI, Small Industries Development Bank of India. SIDBI, Small Industry Development Bank of India. IFCI, okay, IFC, Industrial Finance Corporation of India. And we see ICICI, Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, Industrial Credit and Corporation of India. LIC, we see Life Insurance Corporation of India, LIC. And UTI, Unit Trust of India, Commercial and State Finance Corporations. These all are available in the market. Why? To provide financial assistance. Large finance is established. Today, you might be heard about the Jio. You might be heard about the Jio. Jio is a good company where telecommunication service it is provided. We see along with Jio, we see Modi is itself joined with the Jio. What is that? Digital India. In Digital India, the Jio is supported. Today, Modi is giving an advertise for Jio company. Why? Because it is required to encourage them. If at all they are encouraged, today we are seeing the huge market profit into the people's life through the Jio. Even Jio cable is started, Jio fiber is started, Jio Life, Jio Digital India is also started. Why all this is possible? This is only due to an encouragement and financial assistance. When financial assistance and encouragements have been given to the entrepreneurship has a capacity to turn that loans into a huge profit. He is the profit oriented. So today we have learned, student, in the lesson of entrepreneurship about the role of entrepreneurship, importance of the in entrepreneurship, and the self-employment of the entrepreneurship. Also, the financial assistance. That how the financial assistance comes to an entrepreneurship, then how we can build the country into a great country that it can be. India is today, if it's standing firm in the Asia, that is through the entrepreneurship powers and intellectuals and their innovations, their ideas is bringing a lot of good influence to India. So it is the most important part of Indian, that is the entrepreneurship. So entrepreneurship are the greatest personalities in India. We are going to understand then about the next lesson part. Then the next part, that is about the some people like successful people who have been succeeded in the part of the entrepreneurship. So we are going to learn this in the next video of this. Thank you, student. Thank you. Have a great day.